February 8. Pakistan elections have sent a shockwave felt around the world. A somewhat routine matter in the third world country turned out to be nothing but routine. Imran Khan and his supporters defied all odds and restrictions and emerged as the leading force in the elections. Before we go further, a little perspective. Pakistan is a 240 million strong fifth largest country of the world. It's a nuclear state sitting in a volatile region of the world. It's the only aspiring democracy of the region besides India in the east. Democracy has not been easy here, but the people of Pakistan have shown their will for democracy with their resilience. Pakistan also has influential diaspora concentrated in US and UK besides Middle East. They have been instrumental in raising human rights issues in Pakistan with lawmakers. So when people used the power of vote to defy the military establishment, it made global headlines. Ever since Imran Khan was removed from power, he and his party has been target of repression by the military establishment. Every possible hurdle was erected to disrupt Imran Khan's return to power. He has been put behind bars, his party decimated, his party election symbol taken away, and they were not allowed to do any physical campaign for the elections. Their candidates were forced to run as independents on hundreds of different symbols. The candidates were constantly harassed and forced to withdraw from the race. Yet the PTI launched the biggest underground digital election campaign and were able to communicate the correct symbols to the voters. On February 8, people defied all odds and came out in droves to vote for Imran Khan's candidates. Earlier results showed them leading with over 155 seats in the House of 266. At this point, the system panicked and the manipulation of results started. So started the saga of Form 45 versus Form 47. Each constituency is divided into around 300 plus polling stations. Each polling station has about up to 1,500 votes. Each polling station has a government representative called a presiding officer and a representative of the candidates called a polling agent. At the end of voting, votes are counted in front of the polling agents and tabulated in a form called Form 45. This is signed by both government and candidates' representatives. All Form 45s from all different polling stations are collected at the returning officers, where these are collated in what is called Form 47, from which the winner is declared. But here's where things got murky. Candidates themselves too calculate the tally based on their copies of Form 45, which are also released to media who start announcing the results. This media reporting showed Imran Khan candidates leading with 155 seats. Remember, these media reports were based on actual Form 45s coming from different candidates and field reporters. Then at 11 p.m., the results were stopped, and few hours later, new set of results were announced by Election Commission which were not in accordance with Form 45s which other candidates and media had. A case in point in NA 130. It is the constituency where Nawaz Sharif was running against PTI candidate Dr. Yasmin Rashid, who was being incarcerated in jail. According to authentic Form 45 of NA 130, we have Dr. Yasmin at 1,01,933 and Nawaz Sharif at 80,895, with Dr. Yasmin Rashid clearly leading with 21,000 votes. But official Form 47 has alternative results, with Nawaz Sharif winning the election by 74,000. Another glaring discrepancy in the official record is the difference of poll in the national and provincial seats. Each National Assembly has 2 or more Provincial Assembly seats underneath. Voters cast their votes for both seats at the same time. So total number of seats polled for National Assembly seat and attached Provincial Assembly seats should be the same. But in the same Nawaz Sharif case, total vote cast for the National Assembly is 3,19,043, but the total vote cast for the provincial seats is 2,31,346. PTI collected Form 45 from 90 such constituencies which show their candidate winning the seat, whereas ECP issued Form 47 telling a different story.
Unfortunately, sadly, tragically, what happened between the night of the 8th and the 9th of February and during the course of the morning of the 9th of February was a massive assault on democracy in Pakistan. Fictitious Forms 47 were created, which had nothing to do with the underlying vote that had been cast on the 8th of February. The underlying Forms 45 that were delivered at the offices of the returning officers were tampered with, were discarded, and completely fictitious results were created in at least 90 National Assembly constituencies. Now this raises a very serious and troubling question for democracy going forward. What is the point in holding an election if you're going to create a result out of thin air? Why should people come and vote at all on polling day if the result is going to have nothing to do with how they voted? So now what we are facing is a permanent question mark over democracy going forward.
To make matter interesting, other party candidates have come forward with their set of Form 45s confirming the stance that Imran Khan candidate has won and challenged the official announcement of Election Commission. In some cases, winning candidates have surrendered their seats, stating that PTI candidate is the true winner according to their set of Form 45s. This is at the heart of the controversy. Form 45, which is the first legal document, versus Form 47, which basically collates all Form 45s. Official Form 47 do not confirm with the original Form 45s. All major international news outlets have raised questions on the legitimacy of the election process. Several videos have surfaced of police and army officers disrupting the counting process and pushing the candidate representatives out of the counting room. Several US lawmakers have raised their concerns over elections of Pakistan, where people have raised their voice through a vote against the military establishment despite the extreme repression. People of Pakistan are wondering if the global champions of democracy will support their right for democracy, or yet again side with the forces that are subverting the very essence of democracy in Pakistan. Will the international community support the voice of the people or military generals in Pakistan?